Hi, this is Stephen from Owner Disown. I've done quite a lot of coverage with the HP Pavilion 15 gaming laptop using regular PC games, but I have been asked a number of times, can it handle VR games? It has an i5 8300H CPU and a GTX 1050 Ti, so let's find out. Let's turn that down. So, Doom VR, not played it before. This is on the Pavilion 15. Got this up here saying that the frames per second fluctuates 45, 50, 90 FPS per eye. There might be a little bit of jitter when you move your head around fast, but it's certainly very playable.
Demand breach detected.
This should be fun.
Oh my god! I hear demons! Nope, got no grenade. I'd love to know what a shotgun is though. Stay there! Perfect. So that works great. I do recommend it. Let's try a different game.
I guess we're stuck together. That's a shame. But, well, I might be able to use you.
Now, even though this game is only having about 43 FPS per eye, it is perfectly playable. There's no jittering at all, and it's perfectly smooth, so I do recommend it. Even with a lot going on, there's no stutter, it's perfectly smooth. So the actually single stick of RAM here, 8GB of RAM, and the GTX 1050 Ti, and actually the quad-core i5 8300H is coping pretty well. If I recall, it was showing on about 50% CPU usage, and the temperature of the CPU was only in the mid-80s, so that was perfectly fine. Now the third and final game is VR Chat, and I get asked a lot whether this game can be played on various laptops. This is the first time I've played it, and its setup was very easy and it worked flawlessly on this Pavilion. The frames per second were about 85 to 90, so everything was buttery smooth. And it's basically, if you don't know what the game is, it is basically a VR room or rooms where you can interact with other avatars that you create and people from throughout the world. You can watch YouTube videos and do other things, I suspect, but certainly it is very playable. Overall, the experience was very positive, and I suspect most of the VR games out there will be playable on the HP Pavilion using the HTC Vive anyway. And setup with the Vive was flawless. Now, one thing I would suggest is if you're wondering whether your laptop can play, you want to make sure the HDMI port will go out to the Vive. So open up NVIDIA control panel and look at the physics tab and see if the HDMI port does point to the physics. So anyway, this worked out well, and I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. Like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.